This playthrough is rated M for mature.
You're dead! No! No! This is it! This is it! We gotta finish you off. Done for. This is all for the shit you've given me throughout the whole game. No means no!
You want stars? I'll give you some.
Nice, Jill. Try to get some Dirty Harry shit on this, huh? Or Barry Burton him to death. Whew. Now it's done. Good. Let's get out of here. Alright. Hopefully this might be a long end, because this is basically the end, so. Alright, Jill, let's actually, what happened to Carlos exactly? He went out the door and then it locked behind him, and now we're getting out of here. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find like a rail or a train cart or something like that.
Jill,
It's over, Carlos.
what are you talking about? Don't you hear that? There's a second chopper, and it's here to rescue you.
But who is it? Who could possibly be looking for me?
It doesn't matter. We just have to be there when it lands.
Thanks. You saved us.
I couldn't let you die.
Is it you?
Are you ready to finish this?
It's coming.
Yeah. It's the end.
That's it. Umbrella's going down.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
And with the one last hurrah and the nuking of Raccoon City, we watch the credits roll. Oh man, one last little bit. Barry Burton makes a one last appearance to save Jill at the very last scene of the game. If you choose to push Nemesis off at the very beginning of the Dead Factory, Barry Burton actually doesn't show up at the end. I think like you either find like another helicopter or something happens, but you and Carlos get away, and there's a little scene with you guys getting away. So yeah, Barry only appears if you decide to jump off for some weird reason. But yeah, that was still kind of cool, giving Barry a callback in this game, so that was kind of cool. But man, what can I say? Resident Evil 3, Jill's Adventures in Raccoon City. What? It was I mean, yeah, I was playing hard mode, but yeah, that was a kind of a difficult game at parts. Although I probably made it more difficult than it actually was when I was trying to conserve ammo and stuff like that, and I didn't really utilize the dodging feature as much because I wasn't very good at it. But I like this game. I think I like most of the Resident Evil games. Oh, let's see, Catherine Dishner. Most of those names don't sound familiar to me. But they did a good job for being just a B movie voice acting, and just barely trying enough to. It sets the mood of the game ever since Resident Evil 1 and its terrible voice acting. So not that it was super terrible, but you know, I think everyone did a good job in this game. It was fun. There was a lot of different areas to explore. You know, a good length of time, depending on how good you are, anywhere from like 2 to 6 hours of play. You know, Nemesis is a son of a bitch that keeps chasing you throughout the whole game, so it's got that whole chasing you mentality on it. Jill gets her time to shine in her own game, as apart from, even though she did a good job in Resident Evil 1, but it was interesting to see her make a comeback afterwards. And of course, the end of the game shows that Jill goes on an adventure to take out Umbrella with Barry. It seems like maybe Carlos helps out with that. God, I took a lot longer than I should have. Jeez. This is what happens when you dick around too much. Although, I did leave the game running for a bit, even on pause mode, so I don't know how much of that time actually counts. Because pausing may not count of actually pausing the game, like in terms of hours and stuff like that. I'd probably put my... Actually, no, maybe that is the right amount of time. Because all my videos, when you think about it, are about 22 minutes apiece. So, actually, that might be... actually, I would probably shave off like a couple hours on that. So, I took a lot longer than it should have. But yeah, in the picture you can see Jill in a low-cut outfit, drinking away her problems from surviving Raccoon City. Carlos behind her, and you see... I think you can see Barry in the way back there, like getting a drink as well, it kind of looks like. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job in this game. Took multiple saves. Grade E. I think grade E is like the... I think grade F is the worst grade you can get, but yeah, I didn't... It's because it took me way too long. I dicked around way too much. But I tried finding everything, and I, you know, I enjoy the game despite me having a very terrible grade. I think even when I played Resident Evil 1 and 2, I still had a better grade despite me having a time of that one. But this one I'm not as familiar with, so you can take it with a grain of salt as well. Now that's not quite over for the end of Resident Evil 3. I mean, this is the end, but 1, we can save our progress in the New Game Plus. So we can now that you've beaten the game, you can play the Extras game, which is basically a mercenary mode, which is you can play as... Yep, we can get the boutique key, so now we can go get the costume, get the costumes and everything like that. And we get some additional epilogues. Now, you only get a few when you first beat the game, and we'll let them roll really quick. After escaping the city, Jill set out to join Chris Redfield. However, all she found was an empty hideout of Chris's. On the floor was Chris's knife. Jill left without hesitation because she firmly believes that Chris is still alive. She will search for him until she finds him. Then they can go and put an end to Umbrella. Kind of badass there, liking that look, Jill. I think that's it. We only get her epilogue in the first run of the game, I think. But yeah, basically Jill goes to find Chris to put together their efforts to beat the Umbrella. If you now, there's actually one of the things is you can beat this game multiple times and try to unlock all the stuff from like Nemesis, but from beating, because if you beat Nemesis, I think you have to beat him like 7 or 8 times in the course of the game that aren't story based. Finishers, and he'll drop different equipment for each time. The final time you beat him, he drops an infinite ammo option, and you can choose one. I think it's only the one time. If you do other New Game Pluses, you don't get that option anymore. So you have to. So you should choose a weapon that you want to have infinite ammo with, depending on which one's more effective. But let me show you the. Since the episode's going to run a little long anyway, let me show you the boot. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to. Whoops, let me reset that really quick. I wasn't even paying attention to that like last little bit, so. Yeah, we'll just skip that really quick. Alright. Yep, skip. Sorry. Seen that scene before, but Yeah, like I might come back to this game after a time and maybe do like rebeat it multiple times to get the epilogues. From what I remember, I believe you have to beat the game 8 times to get every epilogue. It actually has epilogues for characters that aren't in this game. It actually has epilogues for characters outside the franchise. Let's see, what do I actually get? I actually just get to keep my handgun and everything like that. Wait, well, maybe I have to go to the save spot really quick. Wonder if I'm actually still good at like dodging this thing now at this point. Okay, here we go. I think the boutique key gets see if we can skip this one. I forgot some scenes you can skip and some you have to actually watch. Sorry, I guess I could have cut it and cut it to when we get to the boutique, but yeah, I thought I could talk a bit about this. Yeah, I kind of wish the game had kind of did a little bit more explanation of why Jill's just here, but not that it's necessary. I mean, it's popped up in a zombie apocalypse, get out, you know, that type of thing. So, what else can I say about the game? I almost kind of wish there had been a few more NPCs, but then again, the Resident Evil games usually only have a couple of Resident Evil or NPCs to begin with. Like Resident Evil 1, you only had like Rebecca and Wesker, and that was it. And then like Chris's path, or Jill's path, you just had Barry and Wesker. Resident Evil 2, you had Leon, Claire, Sherry, William, technically, even though you never actually see him in his actual human form after that, and Ironside, and well, the one guy who gets killed like almost immediately. Let's see, is the boutique key in here, or do I have to? Ah, here it is. Okay, we'll grab that really quick. I'm just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna see if I can try to avoid everyone and get to the, so we'll just grab the bare essentials so that way I don't have to do that. Oh, let's actually check the boutique key really quick while we're here. It's a key for an uptown boutique. Now, since I didn't get a really good score on that, unfortunately, I'm not gonna have all the unlockable options in terms of outfits. I'm trying to remember all the outfits you can get. I think you can get like I know you can get Jill's original outfit. You can get her alternate outfit for this game, like that they originally had for advertisement art, because it wasn't her original outfit for that. It was something else. I don't remember the original outfit or whatever. I know there's a couple other outfits that you can get as well, but I don't remember all of them. I think there's like 3 or 4 you can get. They don't do anything. All they do is just change how Jill looks. Like just her avatar changes. So if you play the game multiple times, you can. Oh, by the way, you can actually yeah, if you actually follow him, you can actually see Brad like running away. If you get to a certain point before you like if you explore this whole place and then explore that door, the door just busts open and no one's there. Like Brad had already ran off or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, still avoid those dudes. Yeah, and we did have plenty of ammo to spare by the end of the game, so maybe I went a little bit. Oh yeah, then you hear the guy getting eaten off in the background. Actually, I think we heard that before, but yeah, we don't need that anymore. So let's go inside. Yeah, I mentioned how the girl could run away. But yeah, we can get inside the clothes shop now that we've beaten the game. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now that okay, it's 5 outfits you can get to, and that's based on the score you get when you beat the game. Obviously, if you get the best score, you get all the outfits. So, now let's see what I unlocked. You get a default one just for beating the game. There's an outfit that'll fit you. Do you want to change? Ah, it's Classic Jill from Resident Evil 1. But unfortunately, I can't show that right at the moment, so. Nope. I like that. That's nice. Gotta give her privacy. Yep, and she looks just like Jill from Resident Evil 1. The color slightly seems maybe a tad off, but yeah, just classic Resident Evil 1 Jill. So, all right. Well, I guess that's not all to the game, but like I said, you can beat it multiple times. You can show mercenary mode. Actually, you know, let me do that really quick. Like I said, this is just gonna be I might break it up into 2 episodes, like the end and then the bonus stuff or something like that. But I want to kind of do this in a single recording just to kind of get it all together. So, all right, let me load that again. So, like I said, maybe if I play this game down the line, maybe I'll do like a Or maybe I'll add a bonus episode later where I can show all the epilogues and the outfits or something like that. Not for this Halloween, but maybe next time. Or maybe if I just have some free time later on in the year. So let's reload that really quick. And then we can continue from the game to get the boutique. You can restart the game. You can watch all the epilogues. And then you can start the mercenaries mode. As far as I know, restart just restarts the game from scratch. So the reason to do that really would be if you wanted to, I guess, rechange your decisions on what you want to put the infinite ammo on and stuff like that. Yeah, you can get results. Just like try your best score. They would do this again in Resident Evil 4. Oh yeah, and if you do really well in the game, you can. If you play this game, you can basically replay the game with infinite ammo. So one of the reasons to play Mercenaries mode and try to get a lot of money in it is to unlock stuff for the main game, which would help you out to get the better score and beat the game faster so you can lock outfits and stuff like that. I think you choose... Oh, sorry, I should have gone back there. You choose between the 3 characters, Carlos, Nikolai, and Mikhail, and I believe they all have their own equipment and their own difficulty, and some will get more money than others. What can you configure in it? Can you actually... No, it's just the basic stuff there. And yeah, you get to play as the 3 mercenaries, even though you didn't really get to know Mikhail for very long, but... I'll just do the beginning really quick just to kind of show you what's happening there. Let's see. Yeah, Carlos gets the M4A1, his Eagle 6, and handgun bullets and a bunch of mixed herbs during his play. Mikhail gets the shotgun. Let's see. It's called the Benelli M3S, the M629C Magnum, and the rocket launcher with ammo for a couple of them in a heal. So Carlos gets more heals, but not as strong weapons. Mikhail gets a lot of strong weapons, but only 1 heal. And then Nikolai is the hard mode, as he gets only a SIG Pro SP-2009, a knife, and a blue herb, and 3 first aid sprays. So yeah, he's hard mode. So, but you can get more money earned from him because he's the more difficult one. So, and basically what it is, these soldiers have lost their edge. They have forgotten what fear and survival mean. It's time for them to remember. It's basically a survival game. You have to get from point A to point B, and you have to survive all the... Oh.
In order to dispose of the bomb planted in your body, you must reach the target point. Keep in mind that there will be various obstacles in your way, so do not be afraid to use whatever means necessary to reach your goal. Good luck.
Man, these guys are demented. But yeah, you basically have to get from one point to the next and survive the whole encounter. I think the red spot is the actual. You have to get here, which is it's actually the safe spot where Jill starts her adventure at. So yeah, and you've got 2 minutes, but the thing is, I think when you kill stuff, you get like extra minutes and stuff like that, if I remember. I mean, I'm not gonna beat it. I'm just gonna show you like what you can do to get to that point. And if you're playing as Nikolai, most cases you're probably gonna run. So yeah, you get time every time you kill a thing. So you kind of want to space out. Like obviously, if you're playing like Carlos or Mikhail, you're probably just gonna kill them to get the score. But if you're Nikolai, you're probably just gonna run to the end. And then when you get to the end, you get your score and your money count, and then you can go from there. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like this mini game. I liked it when they did it in like Resident Evil 4, and I did like the little game you kind of have a game like this in Resident Evil 2 as well, where you can play as a few other unique characters. So, but that's pretty much it for Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 3. So Jill survived and is going on to find Chris and stop Umbrella. But really, I don't think we find out a lot of about that happens until like Resident Evil 5 or some of the extended material, because Resident Evil 4 takes a completely different turn, and we meet a character we had seen before make his own appearance and get a drastic overhaul from his previous encounter. Although it was a different game system by that point, so yeah, Resident Evil goes definitely in a different direction with Resident Evil 4. Some people call it good, some people call it bad because of how it changed the series. But either way, I really enjoy this game. I think everyone should give it a shot. I think it's like $5 on like the PlayStation Store, or you could probably find a copy, the physical copy if you still want to, or emulate it, whatever you want to do. But I like most of the Resident Evil games. They're just fun, quick games to get through. Obviously, the games aren't that long to get through. Like I said, I took 13 hours, but really, it should only take you anywhere from like 3 to 6 or something like that. Maybe even less, depending on how good you are. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, I like Jill as the main character. I like the music. Like, I think despite oh god, Nemesis, yeah, you can actually beat him. You get like a lot of points, and I think he drops like something really nice if you can beat him. Which obviously it's easier if you're Carlos or Mikhail. If you're Nikolai, I probably wouldn't even consider it. Oh, am I about to die? Nope. I was wondering how far I'd get before. Although, like I said, Carlos has all those heals, so he's more likely available to. Oh yeah, this is where one of the few times where the safe room is not a. Oh, I think I might die here in a second. Oh, I can take one more hit. But yeah, this is one of the few times where the. Come on. One of the few times the safe room does not actually save you is here. Yeah, I think we're... Actually, you know... what's our timer at? God. I feel like I should just try to get to the end. Despite me, maybe I shouldn't. Let's see. Oh. Oh, I hurt myself there. Yeah, that's... How far am I away from the end? I'm probably going to run out of time if I actually don't kill creatures and everything like that. Oh, there's a barrel there. Probably some creatures we could kill over here, like Nemesis or something like that. I'm trying to remember if you're required to kill any big creature to finish it, or if you're just supposed to get to the end. Huh. It has 2 explosive barrels there, but there's nothing to do. Huh. That's weird. Oh. Oh, there's Nemesis in his bazooka form. Or rocket launcher form, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he can actually kill guys for you, and you get the score for it, weirdly enough. That might be the way to... I don't remember ever having a... Like, I always had a hard time when I played... I always liked playing as Mikhail, just because he has, like, all those, like, really great items and everything like that, but Nikolai, I think I have beaten mercenaries with Nikolai, but it's like one of those rare instances where it's like... where it doesn't happen quite often, so yeah, I'm about to run out of time. I might not be able to make it by just ignoring all the monsters and everything. Let's see, I think... Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. Oh, no. Oh, I died. I got close. All right, I think that's a fitting end for Resident Evil 3. So we'll leave the dead body of Carcass spinning around for all eternity. So thanks for watching me play this game. I hope you have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you next play I play through. But next Halloween we'll play something else horrible. Perhaps Resident Evil 4. Perhaps we'll visit an old classic. But tune in next time when that happens. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.